Hi, welcome to SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comments section. Like and share the video as well. Remember, guys, get involved in the comments. Let's talk wrestling. If you hit the bell as well, you keep up to date with all videos as and when they're posted. It is Monday Night Raw. It's the preview. Of course, it's the Superstar Shakeup. It's the major part what's going to be happening this week on Raw and SmackDown. It begins tonight then with Raw. How is this shakeup going to work then? So we're going to probably have both rosters on the shows, which is going to be very interesting. It's probably one of the few occasions that we might have Raw and SmackDown rosters under the same roof. The only way that this won't happen, of course, we know deep down that WWE's already got this pre-planned who's going to swap where. We may just have the superstars already backstage that are going to do the switch. We'll have to wait and see. But how are these switches going to take place? Well, from what I'm aware of is that any deal is potential where we can have trades, we can have the deals that are made and the superstars simply are just not wanted. We could also get perhaps the old-fashioned route where we have a match between a Raw and a SmackDown superstar, and then this way it determines who gets the pick maybe. That could be another route that goes when we get the flickering all the superstars on the screen and we see so-and-so has been drafted to SmackDown, for example. That's what could happen. Now, you're probably asking why I'm wearing blue. It's not because I'm Team Blue, although I do hope that SmackDown is not given the shaft on this, because we know traditionally all the bigger stars tend to go to Raw and some of the lesser stars tend to go to SmackDown. I'm hoping for compelling TV on both Raw and SmackDown if we look forward to this, because the Superstar Shake is needed, let's be brutally honest. A lot of superstars perhaps is getting a bit stale for some superstars on certain shows. Sami Zayn being one, he needs the trade now. The only way that these guys will probably be safe is if they actually trade a lot of the names perhaps didn't need trading onto the other show maybe, and to really reshuffle the pack. I don't see that happening though. I think the people that need to trade shows will be the ones to trade on the shows. Now, I'm going to throw it out there that I think AJ Styles will go from SmackDown to Raw. There's been rumours saying that one way or the other it will or won't happen. I think he is going to go to Monday Night Raw. I can't see anything other than that happening. For SmackDown, I can see perhaps the tag team division maybe getting a bit more exciting on SmackDown. I can see the New Day perhaps being moved to SmackDown. Rumours are suggesting, by the way, that Kofi Kingston is going to have ankle surgery. I believe he's injured out, so he's going to be out for a little while. So I don't know if they're going to continue that with a revival on Raw or not. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But I think the New Day will go on to SmackDown. I do believe that original report when that came out. I think Sami Zayn will go to SmackDown. I think Charlotte will go to SmackDown. I can see Alexa Bliss coming to Raw. I think those ones are the ones I think are pretty nailed on. Elsewhere on the show, who is going to be the next challenger for Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship? Very interesting. I think that the way they're probably going to play this is probably Roman Reigns and Strowman with the two names in the mix before. Maybe they're going to make their match for Payback maybe the number one contenders match. Just assuming. I'm not too sure how they're going to play it out, but it seems that Brock is not going to be at Payback. It would be interesting if he is traded to SmackDown Live and has to drop the Universal Championship. Now, that would be a very interesting move, and I'd be very on board with that, because the belt then is defended on every single pay-per-view. It has been brought as a report today on RingsideNews.com that Brock Lesnar was paid $12 million for 11 matches last year. So that goes to show how much WWE are paying Brock Lesnar. They don't want to have him there every single week, then clearly, per these wrestling appearances. So yeah, it probably makes sense for them to try and get their belt off him as quick as possible. Otherwise, this belt is going to be damaged, and it's probably going to be defended a handful of times over the next calendar year. Is Chris Jericho going to get revenge on Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe? Time will tell. It's another bullet point. And what is next for Seth Rollins and Finn Balor? Now, rumours had suggested by CageSideSeats.com towards the early part of last week that actually Chris Jericho is actually set to, even though he's announced to be at Payback, is probably not going to be at Payback. They're going to write this into the story, and that Finn Balor will be going for the United States Championship instead. Now, for me, although it's a mid-card title and it's a way to elevate that belt, I don't want to see two guys that were Universal Champion battling over the United States title. I'd rather see them higher up the card personally. But if it would elevate that belt a little bit, perhaps yes. But I don't want to see Balor lose his opportunity to be the number one contender and not even, and then actually lose the United States Championship match, because then it really just makes him look pretty weak coming back in. So for me personally, I would actually like to see, and wouldn't be surprised to see a big name from Raw go to SmackDown to compensate AJ Styles going. It wouldn't surprise me if it was Finn. I'm just going to throw that there now. It wouldn't surprise me, but we'll have to wait and see as and when develops tonight. Now, apologies, by the way, so I'm not going to do all the fancy artwork with this particular video. I want to get it out there as soon as possible, but I'd like to know who you think is going to be traded tonight between Raw and SmackDown. Who do you see moving shows? And also, more importantly, who do you think, who would you like to move shows? Who do you think needs a fresh start, a change? And yeah, let me know what you would like to see in the comments below right now. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try and give you as many updates on this Superstar Shake-Up as I possibly can. And we'll see as we go through the week. Maybe I might give a little review on it as well. But that's everything anyway for the Raw preview for you tonight. It's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out on Raw. Will we get a number one contenders match maybe? Would we see maybe the likes, I don't know, of Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, you know, Roman Reigns and Strowman in a match like that? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be very exciting to see how this Raw plays out. I think it's one of the most important Raws we're going to see this year because it's going to shape the rest of what we see perhaps for the next 12 months until the next WrestleMania to see who will be on Raw and who will be on SmackDown. For that alone, this show is must-see. So, really, tonight, WWE shouldn't really go wrong, but a lot of times they've got a habit of making mistakes of where things do go wrong. Check out my previous videos, by the way, on the Superstar Shake-Up. I've given my opinions of some of the superstars I would like to see traded. You can check those out now. That they should be coming on the screen any second now. This is SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for watching as always. Appreciate the support. I'm near 170 subscribers. Would love to hit that milestone. And yeah, like I say, let's talk wrestling. Hit the bell and enjoy Raw tonight. And I'll give you a preview for SmackDown Live tomorrow.